Hello, everybody. Welcome to yoga. My name is Alexa Newman, and I am a certified yoga instructor. I'm also a librarian here at the Algonquin Area Public Library. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day, and you're getting through all of the obstacles in your way clearly. Today's practice is going to be a nice, slow meditative practice. It's going to be mostly floor-based. We're going to begin with an opening meditation. I invite you at this time to make sure you have whatever props you need, bolsters, yoga straps, blocks, blankets, pillows, whatever you need to try and make yourself comfortable. Yoga is not supposed to be painful. We use our props to help us carry out each pose to the best of our own ability. There is no wrong in yoga, and so much that we cater each position, pose, asana, to our capabilities. So don't feel that you cannot do a specific pose, because there are always modifications that we can do to make the pose right for you. And I'm going to show obviously some modifications throughout this practice. You can see one right now that I've got blocks under my knees as I'm sitting crisscross applesauce or sukhasana, and this is to help avoid the stress around my knees. I'd like you to find an easy seated position, possibly sukhasana. It might be different for you that's comfortable. And then I'd like you to roll your shoulders for a minute, bring your head, chin up and down, side to side, and then we're going to relax. We're going to sit mindfully. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, close your lips, and hum a few notes to yourself until you find one that you like. Find the right pitch for you. And once you find your hum, I want you to breathe in deeply. And with your out breath, hum your note. So breathe in. And when you exhale, hum. Breathe in, breathe out, and hum. Continue that slow, the deep breaths should be coming from down here in your belly, not from up here in your chest. You can bring your hands up to your chest, one on your belly. Feel the vibration of your hum. What do you feel in your hand and in your body? Breathe in and out. Let that hum send calm into your heart. Okay, we're going to work now, focusing on our breathing. You can stop humming. We're going to raise our arms high as you can with your fingers spread wide. Breathe in deeply. Hold for a moment and forward. Breathe out and say ah. Breathe in. Breathe out. Forward. Imagine as you breathe in, You're going to scoop up the entire universe. Just breathe out. You're showering yourself with the stars and the planet and the space. Breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. And come down forward. Up to an easy seated position. And now we're going to begin our practice with our first pose. So I am going to move off of my cushion. This is called a zafu, and it's a nice little meditation cushion. Use a pillow, folded blanket if you want. But that sometimes makes sitting a little bit more comfortable. It's filled with buckwheat. Okay, our first pose is butterfly. And butterfly, we bring the bottoms of our feet together and we drop our knees to the side. If this is uncomfortable, you can always put blocks underneath your knees. And then you can grab hold of your feet. You can bring your arms to the outside of your legs, and then we're going to slowly fold forward. And as we're here, we are going to try and relax, release our muscles. Allow your head to drop, your spine to curve forward. This is a really nice hip opening exercise. You may find yourself, the longer we stay in this pose, that your body can hold further forward. Bring your head towards your toes. Breathe in and out. Relax those shoulders. Relax the lower back. Release your glutes. Feel that breath coming in and out from our tummy. Okay, let's begin to rise up. I'm going to turn to my side so that you can see me. And what I'm doing here, our next pose is another form of butterfly, and it's called reclined butterfly. Okay, and once again, we're going to have our feet bottoms together. You may want to keep those blocks handy, and you may wish to bring your bolster over. And what we're going to do, bring that bolster towards the small of your back. Like I said, have those blocks handy, and you can always rotate the blocks to whatever height is comfortable for you. Keep those feet bottoms together, and then we're going to recline backwards. Drop your hands out to your sides. If you want a little bit more of an intense back bend, you can place the block between your shoulder blades. Or you can just go flat to the floor and lay your back directly on the floor. When you're here, I want you to relax. Release the muscles in your lower back. Do you feel stuff tensing up? Do you feel your hips tensing up? The back muscles, relax, let go. Consciously. Start either at your head or your toes. Work your way up your body or down your body, letting go of each muscle group. Relax your shoulders. Relax your muscles along the back of your spine, your abdominals. Imagine your body sinking towards the floor. You're melting. Release your lower back. Release your glutes. Relax your hips, your thighs. Relax your facial muscles. If you have thoughts wandering into your head, acknowledge them, let them go. Focus on your breath. Focus on this moment, the here and the now. Okay. Our next pose, I want you to move the holster out from behind your back. If you were using blocks, move those to the sides. Lay back. This next pose is called Asanas. We're going to grab our knees, our calves. If you can grab your arms around, you can hold them, and then we're going to pull our legs up towards our chest. Once again, once you're here, relax. Release your muscles. Your fingers are holding on either to each other or to your legs, but allow gravity to pull the knees towards the calves, towards the ground. Feel that belly button pushing towards the floor, your spine melting into the floor, shoulders relaxed, facial muscles relaxed. Maybe open that jaw just a little bit. Take the tongue off the roof of your mouth. Your toes are relaxed. Your ankles are relaxed. Your thighs are relaxed. Your hips are relaxed. Your hamstrings. Your quadriceps. Your arms. Your whole body should just feel like jelly. Your breath should be slow and steady. Feeling your belly rise and fall. Okay, you can release your knees, your feet towards the floor. We are going to turn over onto our knees and our backs, and we're going to transition into wide-legged child's pose. Okay, for this, bring your knees out towards the edges of your mat. You could bring your toes together. Going to stretch your hands out in front of you, and then we're going to lean back to sit on our heels if we can. Bring our head to the floor, forehead to the ground, and relax. If this is not available to you, you can always bring a bolster or a pillow, a cushion of some sort, and you can recline on it like this so that your belly is supported. And then you can relax. Feel free to adjust yourself as we hold the pose. You should be loosening. You should feel things stretching. It's a nice myofascial release. Okay. At this point, come back up onto our hands and knees. So we are in a nice tabletop position. Our next pose is called Thread the Needle. And what we're going to do is I'm going to come towards you first of all, move out of the way. First thing, we're going to bring your foot out to the side. So in this case, I've got my left leg, my left foot out. I'm going to take my right arm and I'm going to pass it under my left side with the palm up. And then I'm going to come down like this, extend my left arm out in front of me. My right arm is out, passing through towards the left, reaching towards that left foot. And my right ear is towards the floor. Continue to breathe. As we hold a pose, you may actually feel the stretching in the different muscle groups shift from one part of your body to another. Okay, we're going to come up, pull that arm out, push yourself up. Let's bring in that leg, bring it back to a tabletop. We're going to come to tabletop, but we're going to do a few cat-cows. How we drop our belly down, bring our head up, our gaze ahead of us, rotate the insides of our elbows towards the front of the room. Cat, we're going to arch our back out towards the ceiling, drop our head, rotate those elbow creases in towards each other. Come back down to cow, look up, exhale to cat, arch, inhale to cow, really drop that belly, arch, really pull up. Take a few breaths, rounds of that at your own pace. And we're going to come to tabletop. And now we're going to go the other direction. So I started with my left, so this time I'm going to kick that right foot out. And I'm going to take the left arm and we're going to push it through towards the right side. Bring that left ear towards the floor. It's okay if you have to adjust yourself. I'm moving myself right now because I'm actually too close to the wall. So I'm moving myself out a few more inches. Continue to breathe. Don't stop breathing. Take that tongue off the roof of your mouth. Come back up, pull that arm through, pull the leg back in to tabletop. And our next pose, this is probably our most challenging pose. This is called pigeon. So, probably the easiest way to get into pigeon is to come into downward facing dog. So I want you to come to tabletop. We're going to tuck our toes under, push up into down dog. And then we're going to lift one leg. I'm lifting my right leg. We're going to bring that knee, pull it in towards our hands. So it's on the floor. My right foot is along the left edge of my mat. And I'm going to slide my left leg back. I don't want you falling towards the right. You should be evenly balanced. So you're actually balanced, that your knee is flat on the floor, the front of your left thigh is along the floor. And if this is as far as you can go, that's great. You can pull your bolster forward. If you wish, you can come down at your elbow, rest your head on your bolster. If you want to even deepen the pose further, you can stretch your arms out and bring your head down towards the floor. I want you to relax. Release your muscles. Your tendency is going to want to tighten everything up, tense. We tense our muscles often to protect. And that's actually the exact opposite of what we usually need to loosen the joints up. Relax, let go. And you'll actually sink into it. Allow those tendons to open, break through the fascia. Stretch ourselves out. Open up those joints, increase our range of motion. Massage our lymphatic system. Continue to breathe. Okay, you were leaning forward. I invite you to begin to walk yourself back up. We're going to move that foot back under. Swing it back under till you're at tabletop. We're going to tuck those toes under, come back up into down dog. There we go. Maybe even stretch back just a little bit, hold that for just a moment. And then we're going to lift up the other leg, in this case, my left leg. Bend that knee, bring it forward, and then have that left foot along the right edge of the mat. Bring the right leg back. And then come forward. And if you were staying upright on the left, right, so the other side, you're going to do it on your second side. If you're on your elbows, come to your elbows. Breathe. Relax. Take the tongue off the roof of your mouth. Let's bring ourselves up. Pull that knee back around. We're going to, once again, go into child's pose. So sit back on your heels. Okay. I want you to come down onto your belly. We're going to do Sphinx. So get yourself situated. You might need to roll back and forth just a little bit until everything is aligned. Your knees and thighs are straight on the floor. I want your shoulder and your elbow in line, not out, not in too far, but the shoulder where it naturally falls on your body, have the elbow directly underneath on both sides. Your hands open like jazz hands. Your feet, once again, hip width apart, not zipped together. Tops of your feet flat on the floor. Don't have things rotating too far one way or the other. It should be just natural. And we're going to start with our gaze, our nose, our eyeballs looking towards the mat, the floor directly in front of us. Once you're here, I want you to relax. And this is a back bend, so release those lower back muscles. Feel your belly, your pelvic girdle moving towards the floor. Release. Relax your glutes. Don't be squeezing those tushy muscles. Let them go. Relax the muscles in your legs. Relax your shoulders. With each exhale, feel your belly button reaching towards the floor, the small of your back reaching, those hip bones connecting with the floor. The crown of your head should be facing the wall in front of you. And now, leaving your hands exactly where they are. We're not going to change that position. Push up till our arms are straight. Lift up your gaze till your eyes are looking straight at the wall in front of you. This is a deeper back bend. If this is uncomfortable, go back down the Sphinx. We're up in seal. And this is just intensifying that back bend. Let the leverage of your arms. You shouldn't be pressing. You should just, once you're in this position, your arms should actually be holding you. Relax all those muscles. Don't clench your calves. Don't clench your thighs. Release those glutes. Relax your shoulders. Take the tongue off the roof of your mouth and breathe. Okay. Gently, if you were up in seal, come back down into Sphinx. We're now going to roll over. So we're laying on our backs. Scoot yourself to make sure you're on your mat. You may need your strap at this point. If you don't have a strap, a nice webbed belt works, a dog leash, if it's not like one of those little tiny cords, those work great. Yoga straps are very inexpensive to find online. It's a very versatile yoga prop. So if you have your strap, you may wish at this time to get it. We're going to raise our right foot. Put the strap around the ball mountain of your foot. Never put it in the arch. We're going to take our hands, raise up, grab at the strap. And now I'm going to extend that left leg till it is straight. And now I'm going to drop that right leg out to the side. Now, if you're bendy, you may want to actually just grab on to your big toe. And let it come, just fall naturally as far as it can towards the floor. Are you remembering to breathe? Okay, I'm switching back over to the strap, just to show you what that looks like. Go ahead and relax those muscles. And you can see as I am relaxing, my foot is getting closer and closer to touching the floor. I'm actually consciously telling myself that I'm still feeling the different muscle groups relaxing. Are you breathing? Okay, let's begin. We're going to bring that foot back on up. Bend the leg that was extended. Now we're going to lift that up, and we're going to change out to the other foot. If you use the strap on your first foot, we're going to use it on the second. Once again, I'm going to slide a little bit because I was a little bit too close to the wall again. So we're going to extend our leg, and now we're going to let the leg that has the strap fall towards the floor. And as we breathe, take the tongue off the roof of your mouth, relax your jaw. Relax the muscles in your legs. Release your glutes, relax your thighs, relax your calves. As we relax, the leg will reach closer to the floor. Now, if you're still up here, that's okay. That is your range of motion. Don't feel upset if your leg doesn't extend very far. We all have natural range of motion. My hips are very open, so my legs will do this, but I cannot sit on my heels to save my life. Wherever you are in your yoga journey, that's where you belong, that's what's right for you. I want you to breathe in and out, feeling the breath rising and falling in your belly. Okay, let's pull up that knee, bring that foot back up, and then we're going to bring it down. So both feet are flat on the floor with our knees bent. Okay. Move that strap out of the way. Let's reposition ourselves on the floor. So lift up that tushy a little bit. Okay. Lift up those shoulders. Feel that straight spine all the way towards the floor. I want you to lift up your left leg, cross it over your right. Now we're going to push up and shift ourselves onto our right hip. And we're going to drop that left towards our right. So the left foot is coming towards the floor in front of us. You may want to lift up your right shoulder a little bit. Your arms are out in a T to either side. And we're going to look, if we can, either up at the ceiling or drop your head towards the left. And as you relax, you'll find your body deepening the twist. See, I just quit fighting, I relaxed, and all of a sudden, I'm twisting further. My legs are reaching towards the floor. Are you remembering to breathe? Okay, we're going to come up and cross those legs. Reposition. A couple deep breaths in and out. We're going to stretch your hands up over our heads just for a moment. Okay. Bring it back out to a T. Now take that right leg, cross it over the left. We are going to lift up, shift ourselves onto that left hip, and then we're going to drop the right knee towards the left side. You may want to lift up a little bit, reposition those shoulders so they're flat on the ground. And then allow yourself to relax. And as we release the muscles, and relax, we will deepen the pose, the stretch will go further. Are you breathing? Okay. Let's unwind, uncross those legs, bring your feet down to the floor, lift up your hips, reposition, and we're going to transition into Shavasana, which is our last pose of the day. Shavasana, traditionally, we're laying on the floor on our back. Take those feet out to the edges of your mat. Bring your hands down to your side. You may wish to rest on a bolster. If you want to put on your socks or a sweater, that's great. Cover up the blanket as we're cooling down. I'm going to come up to a seated position so that I can actually read our closing meditation to you. I'm going to give you a few moments to get situated. I want you to relax and slowly release all the muscles, starting at your toes. Move up your body to your calves. Let them go. The muscles surrounding your knees, release them. Release your quads, your hamstrings, relax in your hips, relax your pelvic girdle. Those are the muscles that surround our waist, our lower back. Relax your abdominal muscles. Your lower back. Feel your spine melting towards the floor. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms, your biceps and your triceps, your forearms, your fingers. Relax your neck muscles. Release your jaw. Relax your facial muscles, your eyes, and relax. I want you to imagine that you are in a forest with tall trees. You can hear birds chirping in the trees, squirrels running across fallen leaves on the ground. You are sitting in front of a small pond. The water is still. Look into the pond, and you can see the reflection of the trees in the clear water. What else do you see in your mind's eye? Do you see yourself reflected in the water? Imagine dropping a pebble into the pond. See the ripples in the water. Keep watching. And when the water becomes still again, you can open your eyes. We should look for still water in the pond anytime we want to feel calm. It's a very easy meditation to help center ourselves. I want you to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe make circles with your wrists and your ankles. When you're ready, you can roll to one side. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Slowly bring yourself up to a seated position. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. We're going to bring our hands to our sides. We're going to do 3 rounds of sun breath. When we inhale, bring our arms up over our head. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale up. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale up. This last breath, we're going to gather light and energy from the universe, bring it through our vision center and into our hearts. The light in me sees the light in you. I honor you as you honor me. That is a translation of the word namaste. I wish you all peace, joy, and light until the next time we're together again. Namaste, everybody. Thank you for sharing your practices.